Blackstone presents The Diamond Murder by Roy Lewis. This book is read by John Lee. Chapter 1. It was 2 a.m. before they came. There were 3 of them, standing huddled together in the morning cold of the woods, a dark, silent group. The undergrowth matched their silence. It was as though the woods were waiting for something to happen, and the silence seemed to affect the 3 dogs, making them crouch down in the tense darkness, quivering, eager. One of the men lit a cigarette, the red glow bringing a momentary metallic gleam from the spade carried by the man beside him. The third man shuffled uneasily. When he spoke, it was in a low, impatient mutter.
"Where the hell is he, man?"
"Said he'd be here. He'll come, will Jack."
The minutes lengthened, and the figures of the waiting men merged into the dark shadows of the tall trees on the hill. A light breeze rose, soughing coldly through the undergrowth, and the cigarette described a glowing arc through the air, flicked away by an impatient finger.
"Away! You hear that?"
The low rumbling sound came from the far end of the field below the copse, in the direction of Rothbury Crags. The regular beat of the engine was broken on the night air, caught up in the breeze, but as it grew closer and louder, it was recognizable as the engine of a tractor, and a few moments later the first glow of its headlights touched the fringe of the copse, harshening the lines of the trees. The 3 men and the dogs moved forward, towards the distant glow, and they stood at the bottom of the slope, awaiting the tractor as it came rumbling towards them across the field. Above them, on their knees in the undergrowth, the 2 watchers crouched low, the one clutching his flash apparatus with numb fingers, the other craning forward to watch the approach of the tractor. It seemed as though they were going to be lucky after all. The tractor crossed the field, trundled through the shallow water of the burn, and lurched into the slope of the hill as it headed for the copse. It rumbled forward, the roar of its engine echoing in the silence, and the man with the spade, raising his hand, was caught briefly in the headlights, whitening through the trees and casting fantastic, elongated shadows across the slope. The dogs were up now, whimpering, excited as the night air was broken by the laborious progress of the tractor, churning